Our ceremony begins with a junior speaker chosen by our graduating class. This year, Jay Liu will speak on behalf of the student body.
Whew. Okay. Big crowd. Okay, so the other day, I was trying my absolute hardest to make a shower fire. I was swinging my axe with my skinny little arms in poor technique, trying to convince Mateo to use smaller logs, everything. It was pretty hard work. And I thought to myself, man, I really wish the senior boys were here. I should add that I was doing this for fun. Totally optional, I could have just walked into our nice big bathroom and taken a shower of any temperature at my convenience. We do this nowadays just for kicks, for the tradition. But for the class of 2025, this was their reality freshman year, making a shower fire every single day. In this way, they are perhaps one of the last remnants of old Midland. Since then, the school has undergone radical change, with the bathrooms being completely replaced and the old showers with poor drainage being destroyed. The upper yarders got to watch their cabins get demolished, and a few lived in trailer homes for a couple months before moving into the new spacious, pristine, insulated, and heated ones. While Midland has gotten more modern amenities, there have certainly been challenges. These students began their freshman year in the middle of COVID lockdowns. They began their senior year with Grass Mountain charred black from the lake fire, and ended their last midterms early because of flood warnings. But hardship breeds strength, and all 18 have grown to become incredibly hardworking people. One can view their accomplishments as sort of the embodiment of Midland's ideals of work. The head prefects, Tess and Trace, have thrown themselves into their roles and have developed extremely close relationships with their prefectures. Senior projects this year have left us with 2 beautiful new biking and hiking trails, a fleet of wooden pipo boards, mugs for the whole entire school, a beautiful mural in the Commons building, and a whole entire boat. My bosses, Ava and Caleb, over at the Midland Mirror, have spent the last 2 years reviving the 93-year-old student newspaper after a long hiatus, as well as transitioning it from an elective class to a student-driven publication. And this year, half of the seniors have completed the requirements needed to become Midland stewards of the land. But as hardworking as they are, where these seniors really shine is when it's time to have fun. This year, I've been introduced to the idea of work hard, play hard. In the past 2 years, Social Committee has stepped up their game, hosting 8 dances total with themes like Mardi Gras, White Lies, and Secret Garden Prom, and set a new standard for our Saturday club nights. Senior stewards this year have set records for overnight hard luck trips in number, length, and size. Even before this year, the class of 2025 were having the time of their lives at Midland. I remember Bike Hike Surf midterm, where we biked 33 miles from Stillman Porch to our campsite, and the next day we woke up and biked to the beach. The minute we got there, George, Caleb, and I realized we all needed to use the bathroom, and decided to walk a mile along the beach back to the Refugio campground, exploring caves and cliffs along the way. The next day, Simon and I biked from Refugio all the way to El Capitan Beach, with most of the ride being on the beach, in the sand, and occasionally climbing over rocks battered by waves, carrying our bikes. Ruby and my now prefect, Akila, would join me on later midterms, where we underwent the Thatcher hike, an 85 to 100 mile backpacking trip. And perhaps the most memorable, the senior stewards planned a trip to Pinnacles National Park, in which all the stewards got to see bats, caves, and California condors, and had to spend a couple hours every night warding off thieving raccoons. I know that all of this year's graduating seniors will do great things wherever they choose to go in their futures, working hard and having fun. To all of you, thank you for what you have done for our community, and good luck to all of you in your future endeavors. Tess McDonald will now speak on behalf of the senior class.
Driving down Figueroa Mountain Road imparts an iconic view. Hundreds of oaks poke out of light rolling hills, their blooming figures reaching fingers towards the sky. Maybe you've never really stopped to look at an oak tree, to wonder at the jigsaw puzzle fissures in the bark or the delicate lacy lichen hanging over the branches. Every individual tree is a world unto itself, a host of birds and bugs and creatures too small to see. It's easy to zoom down the roads every day and see the trees as blurs of green, and never know the complexities of mysteries that live on them. You can see the landscape as a snapshot of the present, frozen as if in a painting, or you can see it as a breathing system of constant change, influenced by everything that came before it and everything that will come after it. Twice a week, Midland students sit in the chapel here and listen to student and faculty speeches. Our eyes wander over the hundreds of stylized names on the chapel boards, colorful records of all the former students. They are a physical representation of a Midland we never knew. Name after unfamiliar name coat the walls under their respective years. When my class's board went up and I first saw my name on the wall, it felt strange for a reason I couldn't quite articulate. The boards reach back almost 100 years, and my name on the wall somehow meant that I, just a little sophomore at the time, became part of a history so much larger than me. Our class's board in the chapel is representative of a single page in the flipbook that is the life of this place around us. In our 4 years here, my class has made our own unique impacts to Midland's proverbial ecosystem. We've explored all across the property and national forests, put hours and hours into expanding the network of trails, and made countless memories on hikes and hard lucks. I know in 10 years from now, I'm not going to remember the many afternoons spent in 2 hot classrooms. I'm going to remember waking up on a hard luck in the middle of the night and feeling a raindrop hit my face, coupled with the realization that we didn't bring any tents. Besides Midland's integral connection to place and love for nature, our class participated in another thing intrinsic to this place. We were the last class to regularly make shower fires. Wood-heated showers definitely seem like a relic of the past, but there is undeniably a community-building aspect to it. If your classmate didn't make a good enough fire that day, you showered cold. You can only imagine what that felt like on a frigid afternoon after a long December sports period. After we switched from wood burning to propane-heated showers at the end of our freshman year, it felt very sweet and full circle of our class to then build an outdoor wood-burning shower in Lower Yard for our sophomore experiential week. That shower has 2025 set in the foundational cement as a rock mosaic, and it is one of the many concrete things we've left behind for future students. Besides the physical legacy we left, our class took on leadership roles uncommon for most teenagers. Throughout senior year, I've been amazed and impressed watching my classmates, not long ago freshmen themselves, rise to the tasks assigned to them. We've helped freshman prefectees make the tough transition to boarding school and wrangled unruly cleaning crews into properly cleaning our common spaces. What we do here as prefects and job heads sometimes seems mundane, but it is truly special. When we all leave here today, we won't really be gone. We will have left behind all of our own little marks and changes that add to the history of the Midland ecosystem. You can see the oak forest as a simple snapshot of a couple trees on a dry hill, or you can see it as a blooming, ever-changing time-lapse of every organism that contributed to it. These people beside me are a permanent part of Midland, even when we no longer sleep in the cabins or make the fires. Our names will forever be on the chapel boards, and our contributions and stories have changed Midland into what it is today and what it will be tomorrow. Next, our Director of College Counseling, Leah Evier, will speak.